Hello and a groovy welcome to Retrospection, a podcast in which we take on an old TV show and film and see if it should be given immortality or fed garlic until it shrivels and dies. My name's Colin, and you would play your brains against mine? Against me, who has commanded nations?
Yeah, you wish. And my name's Paul, and the full extent of my wild ways is half a pint of lager now and again.
That's not true. I don't think you even know what half a pint is.
It's heard about that much, isn't it?
Yeah, you've heard about it, but you think it's a myth. Kind of like Dracula.
Oh, he's very real.
In this episode, we're sticking a stake through Dracula AD 1972, when Johnny Alucard raises Count Dracula from the dead. In London in 1972, the Count goes after the descendants of Van Helsing.
They do.
The film stars Christopher Lee as Count Dracula, Peter Cushing as Professor Lorimer Van Helsing, Stephanie Beacham as Jessica Van Helsing, Caroline Munro as Laura Bellows, Marcia Hunt as Gaynor, Michael Coles as Inspector Murray, and Michael Kitchen as Greg.
Well, I mean, you say it stars Christopher Lee as Count Dracula, but blink and you'll miss him.
Yeah, I think he's
He's not in it much, is he?
Ah, yeah, I guess not. I didn't really think about it though. Which means, his presence carried through the film even when he wasn't in the scenes.
His presence? Oh, I didn't know it was his birthday.
Oh, jokes this early. Wow.
I saw an opening and I couldn't help myself.
I've heard that about you before.
What?
So directed by Alan Gibson, written by Don Horton, and music by Michael Vickers, who was a former member of Manfred Mann.
And it shows.
Right, it certainly does. So do you have any info about the film?
Don Houghton was a Doctor Who writer.
Was he really?
He was, yeah. This was his big break into movies.
Was it? I mean, was it?
Well, there's big breaks and then there's big breaks, you know?
Right, yeah. Oh, now I've got the theme tune to that Jim Davison quiz show in my head.
So did I.
That's going to be annoying.
Oh, I miss those days.
Yeah, so it's the 7th film in the Hammer Dracula series.
7th? And there's one more after this.
Also contemporary, right?
Yes, Satanic Rites of Dracula.
I like a satanic rite.
I've heard that. Yeah. So at this point in Hammer's lifespan, James Carreras had pretty much sort of left the film business. He was the guy that was in charge of Hammer up to that point.
Oh, okay.
And he was just basically using these films as a way to fund his other pursuits in life.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No. But he wanted to be a big wig amongst the toffs, if you get my meaning.
I kind of do, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he thought the money he could get from this would buy his way. Okay.
Yeah. The original title for this was Dracula Chelsea 1971. Oh. Worst football pool score ever.
Oh, football joke.
Hey, you got to laugh.
Yeah. That's a terrible title.
It is, yeah, it is. And apparently they changed it because by the time it was released, Chelsea was no longer the place to be anymore.
Oh, it wasn't the swinging place of London?
Not anymore. All the swinging 60s thing had finished by that point. So
okay.
Everyone knows that Christopher Lee didn't want to do this film, and there's all those stories about Hammer saying that people's jobs were at risk if he didn't do it.
You say everybody knows. I didn't.
Well, if you know Hammer, everyone knows it. Just not you, apparently.
No, and I'm not afraid to admit it. That's why you're here.
Should you show me this to the trailer?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Let's play that baby.
Yesterday, Dracula was the most fearsome being the screen has ever seen. Today, tonight, you could be Dracula's next victim.
was time.
Come on, Johnny.
A date with the devil.
Are you ready? He's ready. He's waiting to freak you out. Right out of this world.
Died September the 18th, 1872. 100 years ago to the day.
You who witness it must swear before the name of the devil to keep it secret.
Who knows about vampires, for God's sake? My grandfather died fighting a vampire. The most terrible, the most dangerous vampire of all time.
The year is 1972. A leap year in horror. A vintage year for vampires.
Count Dracula!
The time for the masters of horror to meet again in the 20th century.
Come to me, Count Dracula!
No. No.
There's too many dreams I got very tough inside, and that's too little time for the sad.
The nightmare's over.
I think it is.
I have returned to destroy you.
It's a great trailer, isn't it?
Yesterday, today, tomorrow, Thursday, next week, whenever.
I like the bit in the trailer where it goes, you will be Dracula's next victim.
And there's a line where he goes, you who witnessed it, but it sounds like he's going, you who witnessed it.
There's another great line that says, he's ready to freak you right out of the grave.
Yeah, a leap year in horror, a vintage year for vampires. Also, rather good year for wine.
They don't make trailers like this anymore, do they?
No.
It's clearly being sold on the fact that it's a Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee Dracula reunion as well. Even though they have, one scene with each other at the end of the movie?
Yeah, and at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I suppose there's that as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Also, it makes it look like it's some kind of psychological horror film.
And then they intercut all the swinging London stuff in it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
And I love the caption that says, featuring the band Stoneground.
Oh, yeah, as if you're supposed to go, wow, Stoneground? How did they get those people? It's like, hey, it's got Stoneground in it. Let's go watch that one. Stoneground? No. Who the hell is Stoneground?
I have no idea. They're not bad, though.
No.
I mean, we'll talk about them in a minute, but they're not that bad.
But playing in somebody's living room is probably the biggest gig they've ever had.
This film's probably the biggest gig they've ever had, isn't it?
I think, did they exist outside of this film? I guess they must have done.
Not for long.
No.
But yeah, it's I like the trailer. In some ways, I like the trailer more than the movie.
Yeah, the trailer certainly grabs your attention.
It does. Are you talking about any particular points that grab your attention in the trailer?
No, just the general swinginess of it.
Right. Okay. I thought that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we crack on?
Absolutely. Whip crack away.
All right, okay. So we open on a coach racing down a country road with Van Helsing and Dracula locked in mortal combat on the roof as the horses race out of control.
Yep, shooting day for night.
Well, it's a given now at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Put something blue on the lens and go for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not shelling out for night shoots at this point in Hammer's lifespan, are we?
No. And it assumes that you've got some background with the film, that you know who's who, because it doesn't, that doesn't tell you. And it's kind of like a Bond opening, right? Action sequence.
I was going to say that later.
Oh yeah, all right.
I was, yes. It is. It's like when you're coming in on Bond's last mission, aren't you?
Ooh. Okay, I don't want to be coming in on Bond's last mission.
Sloppy seconds.
I know where he's been.
Yeah. So we get a voiceover.
Oh, you're going to do the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing.
I'm not going to miss out this, am I? So, the year is 1872. The nightmare legend of Count Dracula extends its terror far beyond the mountains of Carpathia to the Victorian metropolis of London. Here in Hyde Park, the final confrontation between Lawrence Van Helsing, breathe, and his arch enemy, the demon vampire Dracula.
Very good.
How was that?
That was all right.
So I've got a problem with this.
Tell me what your problem is.
Okay, so
Sounded like a professional then, didn't I? Like a doctor. Tell me what your problem is.
well, I've got this itch.
Oh, yes. Take 2 of these and never call me again.
Boom.
That's where you got it from.
Let's not go there.
Well, if you hadn't, you want to get the itch.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done? Are you done with the?
I'm done.
All right,
Finished.
okay.
Go on, sorry. The last film's called Scares of Dracula.
It was, which we've covered.
Yes.
Check out previous episodes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Do you remember that one?
No, for a second I didn't. Did you notice? For a second I was like, huh?
I did. I saw the little light go on in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that,
Yeah,
haven't
we've
we?
done that one. Okay, so that was the previous one to this. Okay. Which doesn't end.
Yes. No, that was set in Transylvania. But the movie before that was Taste the Blood of Dracula, which is set in England. So I like to think that this is a direct sequel to Taste the Blood of Dracula, and that Scars of Dracula was actually set somewhere between the 3rd and the 4th movie. What do you think of that?
I'm sure this is interesting to somebody.
Well, me.
Yeah. I know. So
It just seems an odd choice to miss out Scars of Dracula, whereas they've always been quite linear up to this point.
Do you have any knowledge of reasons why? They had to move it to England, and so this is the only way, right?
Yeah. But it's the kind of thing they do all the time, that out movies, isn't it? You think of the Halloween movie that was a direct sequel to the first Halloween movie.
Yeah.
And the new Terminator movie that's coming out this year, which is a direct sequel to 1 and 2, and missing out 3, 4, and however many we're up to at this point.
Okay, well, usually that's because someone else has made them, like a different company, and it's switched or things have changed. This is Hammer making their own film, so you'd think they'd have some kind of link between them.
Yeah, I think they just were desperate to move Dracula into a contemporary setting, because most horror films at that point were in a contemporary setting.
That makes sense. All right.
For
the record, it didn't bother me.
Well, it wouldn't, would it?
No.
Because you don't care.
Well, no, it's because I didn't have the knowledge.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, I still don't care.
I've imparted the knowledge onto you.
You have.
I've shot the knowledge all over you.
And I'm licking the knowledge off. What's going on here?
Anyway, so Van Helsing and Dracula, let's get back to the movie, fighting atop the speeding coach. Dracula has him by the throat when suddenly the reins snap. Van Helsing is thrown clear and the coach smashes into a tree.
Bits everywhere.
Funnily enough, there's a big bit in Dracula.
Yeah, a broken carriage wheel.
Yeah, Van Helsing is groggy, but he gets to his feet, only to find that Dracula has been impaled by a spoke from the broken wheel.
Which I like.
That's bloody unlucky, really, if you ask me. You like that, do you?
I like it. I think it's a good idea.
Well, it's something they've never done before.
Yeah, I think someone sat there and went, what's sharp and pointy on a carriage? What about those spokes in that wheel? Oh, yeah, let's use... I think it's a good idea. I like it. When he comes around from the carriage and he's got it embedded in him, I liked it.
I think the worst one that they used in one of the films is from Dracula's Risen from the Grave, where at the start of the movie someone throws a massive cross which sticks in the ground, and then later Dracula happens to fall on it.
Yeah, I prefer this one.
So this is all intercut with shots of a mysterious man on horseback racing to the scene.
Yep.
Van Helsing and Dracula struggle again, and Van Helsing tries to force the spoke deeper into the vampire's heart. So finally succeeding, Dracula goes limp. Well, he does. He goes limp.
He does.
And Helsing watches as the vampire turns to dust very slowly.
Yeah. Just his ring left.
I beg your pardon?
I know. Make your own joke.
Yeah. And I did.
Sort of.
And it was amusing in my head. Yes.
Okay.
So satisfied that a job is well done, Van Helsing collapses and dies.
That's what you do after a job well done, don't you?
Oh, have you been watching again?
Yeah. Just collapses and dies.
Now, the effects in this sequence aren't too bad, I don't think.
The dissolving and the...
Yeah, the disintegration.
Yeah, I mean,
we all know how they did it, but it's pretty good. It works.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not as good as the original Dracula movie, but nothing is.
Yeah.
You're just nodding at me. You've got a clue what I'm talking about, have you?
It looks fine.
So the mysterious rider arrives and he picks up Dracula's ring. Someone has to.
Yeah.
And he scoops up some of his ashes into a glass vial and he heads towards a church.
It's a very modern-looking vial, though.
It is. It is. And I think it's the same vial that they used in Taste the Blood of Dracula.
Also, having him dissolving his ring left, very Flash Gordon-y.
Oh, well, there's lots of links between Flash Gordon and Dracula.
Okay. Oh God.
Yeah, that's particularly. Yeah, you are particularly Horror of Dracula, where they did it first. Where there's the imprint of Dracula's hand on the floor, and it blows away, and just to leave the ring. They completely stole that in Flash Gordon.
Oh, okay.
So the guy goes to the mysterious rider guy goes to a church where there's a funeral taking place, and it's Van Helsing's funeral. That was bloody quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, you had to those days. Plague, all that stuff.
It was only the 1800s. It wasn't like the Middle Ages.
I didn't say which plague.
I think it was a.
Oh, there's always a plague.
Oh, right. Oh, was it one of those plagues?
Yeah, there's always a plague.
Love someone that was unclean.
You're probably going to get one in post-Brexit.
I don't know what you mean. So as Van Helsing's coffin is lowered into the grave, a mysterious man...
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Van Helsing was coughing. It's like he's dead. So, can anyone hear that noise?
That's what killed him.
Yeah, he started coughing. Told you, plague.
Plague, all right,
always
plague.
begins with coughing.
And ends in a coffin.
Yeah, funny that, I don't know.
Yeah? No, not really.
No, not really.
So the mysterious man, who's obviously a servant of Dracula at this point. Now, just as an aside, this guy is Johnny Alucard, isn't he?
Yeah, I assume so, yes. But
it's the same actor, isn't it?
It's the same actor, but is he a descendant?
Yeah.
He's a descendant, right?
Because he talks about his line, doesn't he, later?
Yeah, because
in the movie.
Because he doesn't get changed until later.
Yes, that's right. So he's descendant. So he's a servant of Dracula, and he buries some of Dracula's remains in the cemetery grounds and puts a stake in it.
Yep, that he took from.
No, I don't mean a.
Go on.
Yes, from the wheel. I don't mean a piece of meat or anything.
No, because that wouldn't last long.
No.
Although neither would a wooden stake, so
Yeah, but they built things a lot better in the 1800s than they do now. They made them to last, didn't they?
It's still wood, Paul. It's wood.
Maybe it's got a special varnish on it or something.
Oh, that special varnish. Okay.
Yeah, it's coated in special varnish.
Right, got it.
So we cut from that to an airplane flying overhead, and one of the funkiest theme tunes ever put to film, I think.
I like the transition.
And as the credits play out, we get shots of modern 1972 London, don't we?
Yeah, and you know, like how we get mashups in films, like we get G.I. Joe meets Transformers. You know, this could have been like a Dracula meets the Sweeney.
Oh, we get a lot of that, don't we?
That would have been good, though.
All the way through this film.
Just come in the curse pub and like, shut it, we're the Sweeney and we haven't had our garlic. That would have been good, right? It was just like punching and...
Well, it would have been nice if later when we meet Inspector Murray that he's actually Regan. That would have been nice.
Yeah, he just grabs the woman and goes, you slag.
Well, I mean, he's written like Regan anyway, isn't he? Kind of.
He's a little more thoughtful.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, the music's fantastic, and it's kind of like a 1970s. It's kind of like a Jason King type theme tune, isn't it?
Yeah. That's very groovy.
Mm-hmm. So then we cut to a party in a swanky London club.
Yeah. And did you know there's a guy dancing on his own in a green jumper and glasses?
Is there really?
Yeah, it's like he's at the wrong party. He's like going next door to the mathematician's shindig and he just turned up accidentally. He's just on his own, moving backwards and forwards, dressed totally different from anybody else.
That would be us.
Oh, wait, don't you wish you were in the 70s when you see films like this? It's just like constant parties.
Yeah, and no one seems to give a shit what they look like either.
No, it's great.
Yeah. We missed out. We should have been born in the 60s, not the 70s.
That's right. We missed a great period.
We did.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of hippies that seem to have crashed the place, and they've also booked their own band as well, because I can't imagine that the people that live there have booked this band.
That's one of the things, like, the woman, like the mother of one of the people who live in this place are like, I don't like your friends, and he's like, well, I didn't invite them. So at what point did they realize that the band must have come in, set up the instruments, set up the microphones, tuned up their instruments? Mm-hmm. At what point did people go, hold on, did you invite this hippie band? It's not like they just burst in and started playing music. They must have been there a while setting everything up. Yeah,
but maybe they're so posh that they're polite and nobody wanted to say anything.
Oh, right. They just tutted and looked away.
That British thing. Oh, who are these? Oh, you say something. No, you say something. I'm not saying anything.
Right, yeah. Okay, maybe that's what happened, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So amongst the trendy young guys and girls, Jessica Van Helsing, Johnny Alucard wearing a nice sombrero.
Yes.
I think I should get one of those.
How
do you mean one of those, can't you?
No, don't do that, pal.
Laura Bellows. What? Sorry. And a couple of other dudes that no one cares about.
Wow, that's harsh.
One of them's dressed like a monk. Was monk garb a thing in London in the early 70s? I don't recall seeing it anywhere else. Do you?
No. Maybe it was, and we just don't know about it. Maybe the monks were the swinging ones.
Swinging monks.
Yeah, I remember those.
Well, they're always hanging. They're always hanging from bells, aren't they?
That's true. Yeah, at the end, right? End of bells.
Someone say the. I'm not going to say it.
No, neither am I. No. You see where I was going?
I see where you're leading me.
Yes.
I'm not going. Yes. Oh, yes. I saw exactly where you were going, and I'm not going there.
Okay.
So the old fuddy-duddies look on in horror as the young people dance and smooch, and the monk guy lifts up a tablecloth to find a couple underneath it. Still at it? Quaw, he says. Is this Carry On Dracula?
Yeah, but while they're having sex, she's eating an apple.
You've never done that?
Well, I just think it's biblical, right?
Oh, that was rather smart of you.
Thanks for patronizing me. Talking about you said about Carry On Dracula, there is that kind of feel about it.
Yeah, but it's only in this bit though, isn't it? They kind of lose it later.
Yeah.
It is a film of many tones.
It is. It's a horror film, I guess it's a horror film. I mean, I suppose it's classed as a horror film. It's not very horrific, but sometimes it feels more like a police procedural than a horror film.
Yes, it does. It's got very weird changes in it.
Yeah.
The band are pretty cool though, aren't they?
I like the song Alligator Man.
Oh yeah, I'm an alligator man.
Yeah. Stick around to the end of the podcast and you'll get a burst of it.
Oh, I can't wait. Outrageous, says an old lady before telling off her rather painfully posh son who's in a tuxedo, because she says that he invited them all, and he says, I've never seen any of them in my life.
That's right. They just all strolled in.
They did. So the monk guy just sort of takes the piss out of them. I'm not being funny, but I'm on the tough side, because this monk dude, he's a right prick, isn't he?
I didn't get that good of a look.
What, under his habit?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. I'm having flashbacks to previous episodes now.
Hey, Benedictine.
Oh, God. I bet he didn't.
Meaningless to anybody.
Hey, retrospection back in the habit, eh?
Yeah.
Never left your habit, did you?
No, well, I gave it up for a while. But then they
20 minutes.
It brought me back in.
Did it? All right. So the friends realise that the fuzz, as they call them, have been called, but they reckon that they have about 4 minutes before they arrive. Time for another song, then.
Yeah.
I think this is where we get Alligator Man, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah.
So this whole sequence probably felt silly in 1972, don't you think? Don't you think it was kind of... It's kind of like an old person's idea of what young people are up to at that point?
If the film had come out in 1968, you probably would have got away with it. But yeah, it's past the time that this would have been, because, you know, this is 72 glam rock, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're into Zeppelin at that point, aren't we?
Yeah, it's definitely out of date, even when it came
Yeah.
out.
That's Hammer for you, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm learning that.
Finger on the pulse. It's just the pulse has stopped about 2 years before as well.
The pulse of the corpse, which is fitting for a Dracula film.
Absolutely, yeah. So the Fuzz turn up, and the young group make their exit. But Johnny Alucard, he's pretty cool about the whole thing. He just kind of saunters coolly off, but not before he taunts the old lady with a priceless ornament that he ultimately just knocks off a table and smashes. Dick.
Yeah, he is a bit, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what do you think of this guy's performance?
Oh, I at times I quite like it. I like he has a good face for like some demonic evil, that grin he can give occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it works pretty well. He reminds me of there used to be a TV series about these poets. I can't remember what it was called, but there were
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where they're like, everyone's hanging on their every word and they think they're it, and he kind of comes across like that. I can see that. Yeah. He has a certain magnetism about
he's
him.
a Bond connection as well, don't you?
Yes, because he played Miss Moneypenny in Dr. No, right?
Not quite, no.
Okay, what's the Bond connection?
No, License to Kill.
Yes.
He's the guy that's sent to bring Bond back. You know, you're a loose cannon on deck.
Oh.
And then he gets blown up.
Okay.
Remember that guy?
No, of course not. I've got things to think about, Paul.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So later, Alucard, Monk, and Greg. That's what I'm calling them all now.
Oh, okay.
He's just Monk. I'm calling him Monk.
All right, go ahead. You can do that. I don't know what his name is. He won't care.
Neither do I.
He's
And I couldn't care less, to be honest. No. They walk down a London street, and Monk gets some funny looks for the way he's dressed. So I guess it wasn't a 70s thing after all.
Oh, well, you think he'd be the only one out of all those weird costumes to not get funny looks, because a monk's a monk, right? I mean, you know.
He could just be a real monk, couldn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone else is wearing wacky stuff.
It's the 70s. Very judgmental in the 70s, apparently.
All right.
Not like nowadays.
Oh, no. Much better
now. So they go and meet up with everyone else in a coffee bar for coffee and Coca-Cola. It was such an innocent time back then, wasn't it?
Yeah. Is that the cavern?
The cavern, yeah. I mean, where's the Diamond White? That's what they'd be doing in our day, wasn't it?
Well, isn't this the next morning? Or is this at night after the party?
Oh, come on. Would it matter?
Oh, okay. No, I guess not.
The young people hanging out in a coffee bar. That was a thing once, you know.
People still hang out in coffee bars.
Yeah, it's not the same thing, though, is it?
I could just see you in, what was it, Costa?
Oh, this should be good. Go on.
In Costa.
Costa Coffee?
Yeah, sitting there. Yeah, drinking your coffee, talking about demons.
What, my demons? Or
Yeah, you're in the demons. There's just an empty space around you. As people are dragging their kids away. Covering their eyes.
Are you following me again?
Mm.
So they're all bored and they're looking for new scenes and happenings.
Yeah, need something new but old as time.
Yeah, we're all looking for that.
Yeah, we are. We are. All, wait, what are we looking for?
Scenes and happenings.
I'm not sure I am. I'm too old for scenes and happenings.
Well, you know, we're not in a
Where's this
early
going?
years like these people are. You know,
That's right.
we're in our latter years now, aren't we?
Although I'm pretty sure some of them are not as young as they're supposed to be.
No, I'm pretty sure Stephanie Beacham was probably about 35 when she did this.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I think she's probably about 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks good though. She looks good.
Oh, I'm glad she has your approval.
I
The Paul wants
am I
the
not
Paul.
allowed to say that?
No, not really. The Paul seal of approval stamp looks good.
Well, so does Johnny Alucard. He looks good as well, you know. So, and Christopher Lee looks excellent, and Peter Cushing, he looks fantastic.
All right, digging your way out.
Did that dig me way out?
Yeah,
Right.
just about.
I hope so. So Johnny has an idea for a date with the devil, a bacchanal with Beelzebub.
Yeah, great line.
Yeah, it is. It's better when he said it. He didn't pronounce it Beelzebub,
No.
did he? It's his brother. He never gets invited to things. Tell you.
Mr. Bob.
So some of them aren't really that fussed, and they sort of take the piss out of him a little bit. Except Laura, who's gushing at the idea.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah, it's Caroline. She's gushing. I've met her, you know.
Yeah, no, you tell me every single time we do a film that she's in, you mention this.
Oh, did I? Have I said it before?
Oh, once or twice.
She's lovely. She's lovely.
Yep, said that too.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady.
All right, move on.
So Jessica wilts. Jessica wilts a bit at the idea of all this.
Okay.
She wilts.
Yeah, I
No.
thought it was a character called Jessica Wilts. I was trying to figure out who that was. So I got to remember her being in the film.
So Johnny Alucard explains that they need a desanctified church, which luckily Alucard knows of. Is it Bartles? St. Bartles?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah?
It's not written the way it sounds.
It's not. No. Apparently, it's due for demolition, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So the group as a whole agree to go ahead, and they're going to meet that night. So Johnny races home to his swanky bachelor pad, and he takes out Dracula's ring and his vial of ashes,
Yeah,
which he keeps below a rather well-done etching of Christopher Lee.
that's nice. You know, you got to have your heroes.
It is. Well, exactly. We all look up to people, don't we?
Yeah,
Who would you have?
Mahatma Gandhi.
If you say so. I'd have William Shatner.
Mahatma Gandhi or Don Johnson.
I think we both know which one. Which one you'd really hang up there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
One day you'll meet him,
Yeah, maybe.
and he'll punch you in the face.
For what?
Being you, I don't know.
Forgot.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
I really loved you in the Heartbeat video.
You taking a piss? That was my Don Johnson impersonation.
Really?
Not really, no.
Well, like Boris Johnson.
You're taking a piss?
Oh,
Hang on, that was
that
John
whoa,
Wayne.
yeah. Where are you going with this?
I don't know. I can stop.
Yeah, I would.
So Jess and Bob are washing the car, and Bob convinces her that it'd be a bit of a laugh to do the Black Mass in the end, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. That always sounds a good laugh, right? A black mass.
It does. But then he asks her if she could get some background on it all from her grandfather, who happens to be a professor of demonology.
That's right. Mr. Lorimer Van Helsing.
Exactly. I wonder who that's going to be played by.
Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
Blimey,
Call
Governor. Blimey, Governor. I'll stink you, Dracula.
How can you be English and not do a good Cockney accent?
You talking about me?
Yeah, I do a better one than you.
That's because you live down there.
Yeah, but I'm not from down here, am I?
Plus, I was
just surrounded by.
I was just doing it for fun. I didn't know I was doing it for critical appraisal. Didn't know you were going to run off and write a paper about it.
I wasn't, but I will now. So, we're treated to a nice drive through London before Bob drops her off at home. There's a few scenes like this where people just driving through London, isn't there?
Yeah, not too many though. They didn't bother me. I didn't feel like it was.
It didn't bother me because it's nice. It's always nice to see. No, but it's always nice to see 70s London anyway, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I didn't feel like it was padding like the time out because it's a short film anyway.
Yes, it is quite a short film, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no problem with it at all. So inside, Jess goes into her grandfather's study and she browses his books on the occult. Yeah. And her grandfather, Lorimer Van Helsing, comes home and he's a little concerned to find her reading books about black masses.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
So he tells her that the family has strong traditions in the occult and that he's conducted research in it for over a century. Well, not him, but his family.
I was going to say, wow. He's looking well on it.
Yeah, he's kind of not, though, is he? Really.
No. Also, and this is the point where Jessica, Stephanie Beacham, starts using phrases like way out and man. And it just comes across kind of weird. It's almost like she's too old to be using phrases like that.
Yeah, it's all very forced, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't feel natural.
Yeah, like I said before, it feels like an old guy's idea of the way young people talk.
Right, yeah.
You know that originally in the script he was supposed to be her father.
Well, but they also mess it up in the film because at some point I think they refer to the original Van Helsing as her great-grandfather and it should be her great-great-grandfather. I mean, I think I read somewhere that there's a kind of a mistake in the film about that.
That probably comes down to the fact that they had to rewrite it and then they just kind of lost their way a little bit. He was supposed to be her dad, but then he aged really badly in between his wife dying.
Oh.
So they had to kind of change it a little bit.
Can't make a joke there, Paul. Let's move on.
Sorry, I bring you down there.
A little bit, yeah.
With my facts. So he's not too fond of the idea that she's going out with her friends again that night, but she reassures him that she's neither taking drugs nor a raving nympho.
That's good to know, isn't it? That's what you want to hear from your granddaughter.
Yeah, can you imagine if this was a real conversation, how uncomfortable that he must feel?
So, yeah, it is kind of a weird situation.
So as he puts back the book, his hand hovers over the volume of
his radio
history of Count Dracula, written by his ancestor.
That tells you his ancestor is, clarifies it, but also what he's thinking.
Mm-hmm. And he also seems to have the exact same etching of Christopher Lee that Alucard has in his room as well.
Very popular etcher who did those, sold millions.
I was going to say, was this a 70s thing, like that Spanish woman in a dress or those dogs playing poker?
Yeah, everyone had a drawing of Dracula.
Oh, I wish I had one.
Look in a mirror. Oh, you can't. There's no reflection.
Oh, yeah, vampire joke. I like it.
Yeah. Right. It's the only one you're going to get.
At least it's on point.
Enjoy it.
It's unusual. It's unusual.
Yeah.
So that night, Bob and Jess arrive at the church and they sneak in through a gap in the fence. And they creep through the run-down cemetery and come across the old gravestone of Lawrence Van Helsing, sending a chill down Jess's spine.
So she didn't know that her great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather, depending on which point in the film you're referring to, was buried here?
She's young and reckless and full of beans. Why would she know? She don't care about any of this shit, does she? Do you know where your grandfather's buried?
Oh, it's a good point. I don't.
And you're not 21.
Bringing him down again.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So suddenly Monk pulls a hilarious practical joke by jumping out in a skeleton mask, screaming. He'd get a kick in the bollocks, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah. First thing you do, right? It'd just be a reaction. You'd be like, ah!
Yeah.
Thwack.
He's got to die, hasn't he? You know, there's certain people in movies that you watch and you think, just die. I mean, you're going to die. I know you're going to die at some point, so just die now.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. He is annoying. Luckily, he's not in it for long.
He's not. So he persuades them to go inside, and the rest of the gang are all in there. And Alucard has set up a kind of a black mass altar in there, hasn't he?
He has. He's really gone to town with all the fixtures.
He has. He gets them to form a circle.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts on his best Halloween Sounds Volume 2 on a reel-to-reel tape recorder.
Yeah, and then hooked it up somehow to speakers.
Yeah, and he says, he tells them, dig the music, kids. Kids?
I don't know. Let it slide.
And there's a lot of gyrating and head waving and smooching and, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. They really get into the groove, man.
They do. Man, yeah, Daddy-O. Yeah. So Alucard bids them, let it go. Let it go. I'm going to do this. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, frozen. Oh. Let it go. Let it go. Let it gather you up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. It was Randy Savage, was it?
I don't know. I for a minute there, I thought he was having a stroke. I was about to call some emergency services or something.
I got quite into that then.
Oh, I'm glad you did it.
He's getting off at this, isn't he?
Yeah, because he starts using phrases like silken shroud of death and provoker of discards. Which I don't know. Provoker of discards. You know what that sounds like? Heavy metal band. Hey, we're the provoker of discord. Hello, Alabama. I don't know why I chose Alabama. Just seems like a place that would enjoy provoker of discords.
They probably would. We need to get a difficult second album joke in there as well.
Oh, we will. Don't worry. That. No, we will.
Yeah. Why don't you just take it out of one of our previous episodes and just insert it in?
Oh, we haven't done it for a while. It's okay.
It's all right then. So Alucard says some mystical incantations, demanding an audience with the devil. And Jess is getting more and more freaked out by all of this.
Hey, why did ITV never do that? You know, they did like audience with Frankie Howard, audience with Bob Monkhouse. Why did they do an audience with the devil? That would have been an interesting show, right?
He's so hard to pin down, though. I mean, he's always busy.
That's true. Straight from Hades. Yeah. One night only. It's the devil himself. He walks on the stage and he's just looking at people and he looks at one and goes, "Be seeing you later." To one of the audience members. In the 70s.
If it was the 70s.
He would. He'd be like, "Full house, taking you all."
There'd be certain people he doesn't even have to say it to. He just sort of look at them and just shake his head.
Yeah.
That would be good. I'd like that.
Yeah, audience with the devil. Yeah.
I'd have an audience with the devil. I'd get on with him.
I don't think you would.
Oh, we'd get on like a house on fire.
Not sure. I think he'd be worried about the amount of drink that was being consumed. The devil would be like, "Can we just hold off just for a second? I can't take another one."
Oh, he's up for all that.
Oh, no, I don't think he is. I think he's teetotal.
Don't know why I did that.
Wait, is there a horse in the room?
No. So the atmosphere builds and Alucard calls on Dracula's name. And he calls on Jessica Van Helsing's name as well.
Yeah.
So outside, the ground starts to undulate. Alucard wants Jess to drink from his cup, but she refuses. But Laura, well, she's well up for it.
She is. I like Laura.
So do I. And Alucard lays her onto his altar.
He does.
And he continues the incantation. And everyone apart from Laura seems to be freaking out at this point, don't they?
Yeah. Good. Well, it is weird, right?
It is. But it's the 70s.
Oh, so you reckon this stuff was fine for the 70s?
Well, it was, it was all a bit weird, wasn't it? Apparently.
Apparently.
So balancing his goblet on Laura's bosom, that's what he does.
He does, yeah.
He does, yes. He pours Dracula's ashes into it, and outside the ground's still heaving.
Wasn't Ample Bosom the difficult second album for Provoker of Discards?
I think it was. Yes, I think you're right there.
There you go, pal.
We got it in.
Happy now.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am. So, producing a switchblade, Alucard cuts his wrist, allowing the blood to flow into the cup and mix with the ashes. By the 6,000 terrors of hell, I baptize thee, he says.
He's really going for it.
He is, yeah. Why is the 6,000?
Well, it'd be a bit weird if he went, by the 5,972. It's just a lot.
Just say, by all the terrors of hell.
Well, maybe actually there's more, but some of them are not that great. He doesn't want those.
Yeah. The ones where they hide your little sporkles.
Little what?
Your sporkles.
What the?
You got to know where your sporkle is, don't you?
What's a sparkle?
It's a spoon with a fork attached to it.
Isn't that just called a spark?
It's a sporkle, isn't it?
Oh, I think it's just called a spark, but all right.
I've always called them a sporkle.
Oh, always. Like it's a common word you use all the time. Constantly using those. Every day it comes up in conversation.
You don't know when you...
Why would a fork and a spoon have the all sound in it? It's just spoon and fork put together.
I don't know. I just thought that's what they were called.
Spark.
Sporkle.
No, just a spark.
Where have I got that from then?
Oh God knows. Probably using a sparkle to pierce your marshmallows.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
So there's some. Seriously, I thought it was a sporkle. There's some serious overacting here, isn't there, from Johnny Alucard?
No, in this film. You jest.
You're almost convincing. I know. So the blood and the ashes mix into a spurting geyser of blood, which spills all over Laura's body. She screams. Sorry. Breathing.
Yeah. Breathe on your own time.
All right. I will. Oh, I will. She screams, and everyone just runs off in terror, leaving her.
Yeah, no one thinks about it till later, right? Yeah.
Alucard screams Jessica's name, but she says, sod this for a game of bowls, and buggers off.
Game of bowls?
Game of bowls, yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
What? No, it's just, isn't it a game of soldiers?
Has he got that difficult last season that no one likes?
No, isn't it the phrase game of soldiers?
Game of soldiers, yeah.
I never heard the phrase game of bowls before.
Sod this for a game of bowls.
Yeah, I never heard that before. No one says that. It's weird.
You've heard it now.
Okay.
You can add that with your sporkle and your marshmallows.
Yeah. All right.
So in the graveyard, Alucard removes a stake from the ground and a mist forms until suddenly Dracula appears.
So isn't this stake the one from the original, the early in the beginning, it's the carriage wheel, yeah? This is what I mean. It's a 150-year-old piece of wood that somehow has survived the weather.
Told you, varnishing.
Okay.
Varnishing.
All right.
Yeah. Master, I did it. I summoned you. It was all my will, says Dracula. I've had bosses like that.
Yeah, he doesn't even get a thank you, does he?
He just kind of like blows him off, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, doesn't. He'd probably enjoy that.
Yeah, Alucard would, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not very appreciative.
No, not at all.
It was all my idea, really.
Yeah. It's like working
Pretty sure
for
you were dead, mate. Yeah. So Dracula bids Alucard kiss his ring in supplication. Don't look at me like that.
No, letting you go.
Oh, I've never seen a man hold on to what he wants to really say
No.
so much as what you're doing.
Saying nothing.
All right. So heading into the church, Dracula finds Laura sobbing. Oh yeah, he says, before he gathers her into his arms, and he has a bit of a nosh.
It does, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's been 100 years, really, hasn't it?
Yeah. So, he's going to enjoy himself.
So Jess and Bob are sitting in a car running over the night's events, and Bob convinces her that Laura, she'll be fine, really. I mean, you'll see, she'll be all right.
Yeah. Not a problem. No. Just a
Not a problem.
blood
No,
pod
she'll
on
be
her.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll all come out in the wash, won't it?
Hopefully. Yeah. Might look pink, but yeah.
It won't look pink with the hammer's blood, will it?
Oh, that's true, yeah. 'Cause
Bright
the
red.
bright red paint blood thing that they use.
Kensington Gore. So next day at the coffee shop, does that make you hungry?
Yeah, it always does.
You fancy a nosh as well, do you?
Yeah.
Next day at the coffee shop, they're all discussing what they should do about going out to find Laura and Johnny, and everyone is creeped out, man.
They are.
Now, meanwhile, at the church, some kids are having a kickabout in some of the best 70s sweaters I've ever seen. I think I had one of these.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, the one with the stripe on it. I think I had that one.
Very stylish.
Never seen a man look so bemused in my life. You look like I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Did you watch the movie?
Skies of Dracula? Yeah, I loved it.
So meanwhile, what? My note looks like it says, meanwhile, Johnny is changing his shorts. But I think that's supposed to read sheets. So at the coffee bar, Alucard rocks up, and he tells them that he's seen Laura off at the train station. But some are convinced, but Bob and Jess are still none too happy about it.
Well, because he says that she's taken the Ramsgate train, and they know that she's got nothing to do with Ramsgate, right?
Yeah. So Alucard tries to convince them that it was all fake, and he says that he used blood capsules and that Laura was in on it all the time. And that's why she was really freaking out. She wasn't really freaking out. She was pretending. These people are idiots.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty bad. Even if you didn't believe it was a satanic ritual, you'd still be like, okay, that was strange and very weird and kind of sick in some way. And clearly people were very upset. You'd be like, this guy's
and
a
let's
weirdo.
not hang out with this Johnny Alucard guy anymore.
Yeah, and also no
wouldn't,
one's
no.
seen Laura.
Yeah, you've only got his word for it.
Yeah.
That she's gone on this train journey. Yeah. So back at the graveyard, the kids are staring at Laura's body that they've somehow stumbled upon.
Yeah, he didn't hide the body very well. He just left it.
No, it's the worst version of Stand By Me I've ever seen. Or the best. I mean, you didn't get Caroline Munro in Stand By Me, did you? So, So at the club, people head off, and Alucard gives Jess some jazz club tickets that he's managed to procure.
Well, he tries to.
He's trying to sweeten her up, but Bob says that he's taking her to the pictures instead. So Alucard turns to the other friend, who's called Gaynor.
Yep, she is. Yeah, that's her name, Gaynor.
Yes. He takes her out instead.
Yeah.
So the police have found the body at this point now, and the medical examiner says that the cause of death is hard to say. Bloody big bite marks might be something, really. You'd think, wouldn't you?
You'd think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we get to meet Inspector Murray. He's dressed in a lovely sheepskin jacket.
He looks good, right?
He does. I want one of these.
You do?
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine me one of them?
Do they still sell sheepskin jackets? I mean, they're probably not acceptable.
They're all
now.
retro. Probably retro.
Oh yeah, it probably is. I bet you could get them in a charity store or something. Nice sheepskin jacket.
I'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, I think you should.
I think I should, yes. So Inspector Murray thinks that it could be a cult murder, as the body has been drained of blood.
That's a good reasoning.
Well, he's putting two and two together. You can see why this guy's in charge.
You can, and we'll talk about that a bit later, I think.
All right, okay. So meanwhile, Bob and Jess are in the pub, and Jess just isn't convinced by Alucard's story about Laura at all.
No. I mean, that's easy to believe. He doesn't seem to be very convincing or truthful.
That will be all the overacting that he's doing.
Ah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You always need to tone it down. If you're going to convince someone, you've got to tone it down.
Sounds like a professional liar is in the room.
Don't know what you mean. So next we get a nice shot of the new Scotland Yard logo thing, whatever you call it, spinning around.
Yes, the square, the cube.
The cube thing, yeah. Always like that in something in movies and TV shows.
Just that shot? You like that shot?
Well, it looks like the same shot in everything, doesn't it?
It probably is stock footage, right?
Yeah, because it's always shot from below, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's always the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd know about this, wouldn't you?
About
Sure.
Why? Because I've been to New Scotland Yard. What?
No, I mean, I mean, in your daily life, you deal with archive footage, don't you? So this is the kind of thing that somebody would come to you about, isn't it?
Yes, we don't get many requests for New Scotland Yard cube spinning footage.
You know what I mean.
Yes,
I
know
you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. It probably is though stock footage.
Mm-hmm. So Murray's assistant gives him an identification on Laura, as she's had previous convictions in the past for, was it drugs or a fray or something like that? Or hanging out with the wrong crowd?
Yeah, just drugs, I think, like small minor offences. Yeah, so they have her prints on record.
And doesn't he refer to her as, she's a Chelsea bird?
Yeah, he does, yes. Yeah.
It's like, oh dear. I was waiting for Regan to show up at this point.
Yeah.
This is where it gets all sort of Sweeney-ish, isn't it?
This is where it switches to like a police show.
Yeah. So Murray, he wants to find out who all her associates are and retrace her movements. I bet he does.
Yeah, bowel.
What?
Bowel movements.
Oh, each to his own.
Yeah.
So his assistant reads out a list mentioning Jessica Van Helsing especially, as her grandfather apparently has helped out on previous cases. So we get a nice shot of the assistant through a desktop beads that are bouncing back and forth. It's one of those what do they call those things? Office toys or something.
Oh, the ball, yeah, the balls that bounce backwards.
The balls that bounce backwards and forwards. But it's a nice shot, isn't it? You see him through them as he's bouncing them backwards and forwards.
There are surprisingly quite a few good shots in this film that someone's thought about setting up.
There are. It looks nice. It's nicely directed, I think.
Yeah.
So Murray decides to go and talk to Jessica and her grandfather.
All right, so now it's nighttime and a car pulls up, and it's Johnny and Gaynor come in for a bite, he says. And Gaynor likes his place, and he puts on a record. They were zonked out when they made this, he says. They always are, says Gaynor dismissively.
I'm pretty sure that the thing that she lights up is a Camberwell carrot, isn't it? From With Nail and I. It's huge.
So she heads to the bedroom, but he stops her. Food and wine now, playtime later. Got his priorities.
Yes. You've used that line, haven't you?
Yes. Food and wine now, playtime later, which involves Lego.
I wonder whether you'd go there. I didn't think you would, but there you go.
So she helps herself to some smokes and the music's playing. And we cut to Inspector Murray and the sergeant questioning Van Helsing. He tells Helsing that the murders remind him of some cult killings that took place in the States.
Do you think this is a mention of the Manson murders? Because they'd still be fresh in everyone's mind, wasn't they, at this point in 1972?
Well, that's a good point. I can see that, yeah. Yeah.
Peter Cushing's given a masterclass in acting and smoking at the same time here as well.
Yeah, you like that?
Well, he's good with a prop.
I remember you saying the last time we did one, yeah. Helsing tells him that, well, our cults are much less violent. Helsing explains that he deals more with psychological phenomena. And then the inspector tells him that the body was drained of blood. Now this gets Van Helsing's attention. And the inspector explains that this cult-like nature of draining blood is why he came to see the professor. Back at Johnny's place, he now makes a move on the now completely stoned Gaynor.
What a cad.
That's one word to use. Polite word. Back at the professor's, the inspector realizes he's struck a nerve. Are the people who do this? Not people, replies the professor, but vampirism. The inspector stares at him. Well, you're joking. But now, he doesn't totally dismiss the notion. Now, this is the point where I actually like this, because normally in a film, the police officer would be like, oh, you're insane, blah, 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 vampires, huh? But this guy's like, well, I don't have an answer for this. Vampires is ludicrous, but it's an answer. I'll deal with it till something better comes along.
He's down to earth pragmatist, isn't he? He'll take it at face value and just go with it because that's the way he rolls with things.
Yeah, and I kind of like that. I thought that was refreshing.
I like Murray as a character. He actually comes back in the sequel.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's back in Satanic Rites of Dracula.
I guess he was, well, the film wasn't exactly popular, but I guess he was a popular character. People liked him.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. Van Helsing explains about his grandfather, how he collected evidence about vampires, that there is evil in the world.
There is.
Then the professor asks the inspector, what was the other reason you came? Because you did mention one. And the inspector reveals that he also wanted to see Van Helsing's granddaughter. He explains the link between Van Helsing's granddaughter and the dead girl. Outside, Bob and Jessica see the police car. Bob offers to go in with her, but she says no. Jessica enters and Van Helsing calls her into the living room. Now the Inspector Murray wants to know her movements. Oh, she says she went around with the group, you know, the usual crowd, and they make her list the names. One of them is Laura Bellows. Yeah, she was with us for a while. And Jessica wants to know what it's about. And Van Helsing, he just tells her it's about a murder. And Jessica realizes it's Laura they're talking about, and she begins to tell them about the church and everything that happened. Hallowed ground, mutters Van Helsing.
Doesn't he tell her that it's about ghastly, horrible, obscene murder? So, you know, it's bad then, is it?
Yeah, he doesn't, like, sugarcoat it, right?
No, he breaks it to her gently.
Yeah. Back at Johnny's, Gaynor is asleep, but Johnny is still, you know, kissing her.
Yeah, it was the 70s, I suppose. It's not an excuse.
No.
I'm not, you know, I'm not condoning it or anything.
Right.
At all. But, you know, it was a thing.
Back at the professor's, Jessica is finishing telling everything about that night. And the inspector leaves but says they may call on them again. Outside, the sergeant says, well, you know, it's going to be tough questioning kids at a party. And the inspector says, I bet you £1 to a pinch of shit that there'll be a little bit of hash somewhere there and we can hold them and question them and I'll settle for that for the moment. I kind of like that saying, I bet you £1 to a pinch of shit. Have you ever heard that before?
I've not, but it's fantastic.
It is, right? I'm going to start using it at work.
See how that goes.
Yeah. So, did we sign those? Well, I bet you £1 to a pinch of shit. We didn't.
Whoa! All right. But it's very Sweeney-esque, isn't it?
I guess it is. Yeah. But I like it as a phrase. I have no idea what it means.
Neither have I. I don't think they did. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Back inside the professor's house, he stops Jessica from phoning and warning her friends. He asks her to tell him more about Johnny. As she says, oh, she joined a few weeks ago and seemed to take over. Van Helsing asks her about Johnny's surname, Alucard. The name seems to register with him. Meanwhile, Johnny is taking a half-unconscious Gaynor to the churchyard. As you
Again,
do.
it was the 70s.
Yeah. Later, Van Helsing now seems to be mapping out a very complicated cipher based on the name Alucard. But it's just Dracula backwards. Why is he making it so difficult?
This is why he's paid the big buck, because he's the only one that can work out this complex anagram of Dracula.
He's got a massive line drawing. The guy could have been Crudela. He's like, Crudela. What does that sound like? Could it be?
It's a visual thing.
Yeah, but it's just funny because there's all lines everywhere.
And then he screws it up.
Yeah. It's
angrily, doesn't he?
Yeah. Can't be. Yeah, it is, mate. It's just backwards. It's just Dracula backwards. Get over it.
You know that the first instance of that was in a movie called Son of Dracula, starring Lon Chaney Jr.
All right, you're gonna have to. You do this all the time, Paul. You begin a sentence with "you know that," and then you say something so niche and small that only Hammer fans or Dracula fans would know it, which neither of those I am. So you know that I don't know that. So how about you just do the sentence without the "you know that"?
Okay, so all right. I don't think I can.
You can't, is it like it's just the way a sentence begins?
Yes.
Just say so. Just do so, and then do the.
So the first instance of this was in a Universal monster movie starring Lon Chaney Jr. called The Son of Dracula.
Yeah, I knew that. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, really.
Oh. Now at the church, as Johnny and Gaynor are kissing, Dracula appears.
Yeah, I forgot he was in this movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's got Dracula in the title.
Yeah, but we haven't seen him for quite a while.
Yeah, he's been snoozing.
Ah, is that what it is? Right, okay.
Yeah. But he says, she is not the one. Racist. You did not obey. And we flash cut to Jessica twisting and turning in bed. And we're back to church. Even though she's not the one.
Steady on.
All right. But even though she's not the one, Dracula, he still fancies a nibble. And he closes in on Gaynor and bites her neck.
Mm-hmm.
She screams. And then we cut to Jessica also screaming in bed. Van Helsing runs into her room. The nightmares are over, he says. I don't think they are, she replies.
Yeah, he runs in rather quickly. What was he doing? Just hanging out outside her door?
Yeah, that's what he does every night.
I bet he does.
We don't discuss their relationship.
It was the 70s. I keep saying it.
We do, that's a reason.
That's the excuse they all use, isn't it?
That's true, yeah.
It was the 70s.
Back at the church, Gaynor is dead.
Yeah, now, some terrible makeup, isn't it? To show that she's been drained of blood.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like they only had. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable looking.
Yeah.
No, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, but it is weird, right?
It's very weird. Yeah, yes, it's very weird. Yes, and I'm not sure it's medically correct.
No, I don't think it is either.
Mm-hmm.
So Dracula faces the altar, and now we get some funky music.
Oh yeah, he's down with the kids.
He is, yeah. Mm-hmm. Johnny is complaining and demands the power of immortality. Dracula shouts at him, "You demand?" And he is here to destroy the house of Van Helsing. Johnny begs for the power, and he will bring Van Helsing's granddaughter to Dracula. Dracula gives him a stern look and places his hand on Johnny's shoulder.
So, is Dracula homophobic? Because he's kind of like, oh, God, all right, if I have to, but let's just do it quick, all right? I'll close my eyes. I'll close my eyes. I don't.
It's just he doesn't bite his neck. He just puts his hand on his shoulder.
Yes,
It's like one of those, when two English gentlemen meet each other and they don't want to hug. So once more, we cut to Van Helsing's place, and he's looking at a necklace with a cross and the painting of his great-grandfather. God, grant I can find your strength. God, grant I destroy this devil, he whispers. At the church, Johnny now with bite marks on his neck, so they did actually do something in the interim.
Yeah.
We just didn't see it.
I'm sure he was thinking of Caroline Munro when he did it, though.
I wonder if there is like a reason why they didn't show it was because of that. They didn't want to show like a man biting another man's neck for some reason.
Probably. Yeah.
And he places Gaynor in his car and drives away.
Yes.
I was very excited with the drive.
You gave that a lot more emphasis than I thought you were going to give it.
More than it needed, right? The professor places the cross necklace around his granddaughter's neck and turns the light off.
I'm sorry, but I've been giving her a damn sight bigger cross than that.
Wait, does the size of the cross matter?
It might not matter, but wouldn't you feel safer with a bloody great big one?
But it'd be weird. Wouldn't that be weird if she wakes up and there's a necklace with a 6-foot cross hanging around her neck? How's she supposed to get up? How does that work, pal? She'd probably take that off.
That would be funny, though.
Yeah, it would be. She's like, I can't move. Help! She's stuck under a giant cross. Johnny pulls up outside a laundromat, and he has fangs now, and he's watching the women go by.
Yeah, he's a bit sleazy, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. Next day, Van Helsing enters a church and takes some of the holy water.
No, this is interesting, isn't it?
Let's see. Possibly.
I mean, he's walking around with a flask and he's filling it with water.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a waste of a flask, isn't it, really?
Well, you'd want stronger stuff in a flask.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's not going to beat the Dracula, though, is it? You're throwing whiskey over him.
Who gives a shit about Dracula?
Oh, you've given up at this point.
Well, I'm not going to beat him, am I? I mean, clearly.
Why, clearly?
Well, it's me. If it was me, would I beat Dracula?
Yeah, you just need some holy water, some garlic, silver bullets.
Oh, it's too much work.
Although I thought silver bullets was werewolves.
Yeah, but
Crossover. Crosses over, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's a lot of work, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah.
I'd rather have the nosh.
I'm sure you would. Then he visits the police station and speaks to Inspector Murray, who doesn't dismiss Van Helsing's theory, but points out the difficulty of explaining that the murders were done by a vampire to his superiors. Murders? Plural, says Van Helsing. The inspector reveals that 2 more people have been killed. Gaynor Keating, the friend of Van Helsing's granddaughter, not so mutilated this time, and a woman called Marjorie Baines, within sight of the church. And she wasn't mutilated either, just 2 puncture marks in the neck.
Did you notice that now Murray's got a different office toy in his desk?
I did not. What's replaced it? What is it now?
The balls are gone, and now he's got one of those wiggly metallic things where you move the hoop around it and it makes a buzzing noise if you touch it.
Oh, now either that's a continuity error or it's expressing that his frustration is increasing.
Let's go with that one.
Yeah, let's go with that one. And, of course, funny enough, my next line is Inspector Murray is frustrated. I mean, it generally is. He's just a copper. He knows how thieves think, but not how this person thinks. I mean, who knows about vampires, he asks. Oh, well, it just so happens I do, says Van Helsing. And explains that vampires are like the phoenix. They rise again. If the stake is removed, a vampire may walk once more.
He does, and he illustrates this by doing some more masterclass smoking technique, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Yeah, it's something you've clearly focused on, and we'll be doing a small presentation about at some point.
Very strong possibility there, yeah.
Okay. A call comes through and tells the inspector they had to let the kids go. They'd be safer in jail, says Van Helsing. He doesn't believe it's a random occurrence of vampirism. He believes there is a pattern, and his granddaughter's friends were chosen on purpose, and that the key to the pattern is Johnny Alucard.
Mm.
He tells Murray that if you spell Alucard backwards, it becomes Dracula.
He goes, no shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, imagine he pulls down a sheet, there's these giant diagrams everywhere with letters and lines, and he's like, we worked it out, took us a while. Murray makes a joke about silver bullets and garlic.
He says that, but Van Helsing says that silver bullets are impractical. Wouldn't it be the most practical thing to
You would
use?
think so. What's impractical about them?
You
Can you go into
point it, you
details?
shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you go into details, Mr. Helsing? Because they seem pretty practical.
He's a traditionalist.
I guess
He likes to get up close and stick it in the gut.
Oh, yeah. And the garlic isn't 100% reliable.
No,
No, you kind of want something that's 100% reliable when you're dealing
You
with a
do.
vampire, right?
like a bullet.
Yeah, like a silver bullet, Paul?
Like a silver bullet.
Oh,
yeah, exactly,
okay.
yes.
All right. He does go on to tell Murray that silver does work, especially a silver-bladed knife.
It's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah, silver bullets are impractical,
Mm.
but a silver-bladed knife works.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then there's a theory a vampire may be destroyed by being immersed in clear running water.
Ah, now this is a callback to Dracula, Prince of Darkness, where he sinks into the ice and gets killed by the running water under the ice in Dracula, Prince of Darkness,
So-
which is the direct sequel to the first Dracula movie, but not the actual sequel to the first Dracula movie, because the first sequel to the Dracula stay with me. The first sequel to the Dracula movie was Bride of Dracula, or Brides of Dracula. But then they made Dracula, Prince of Darkness, and that is where he dies in the ice in the running water.
Okay. So vampires don't wash?
Clean, well, they don't like it, you know.
So
They're laying in dirt all the time, aren't they? I mean,
Ooh. Imagine
I'm
the
sorry,
blackheads.
Mr. 15 showers a day. I'm sorry, I
Just
forgot.
imagine the blackheads and the skin. Oh.
Yeah, but they're supernatural creatures. They don't have them. They can just run behind things and they magically disappear, Colin.
They can run behind things and magically disappear.
Yeah, they run behind things and they use magic. It's their superpower, Colin. They run behind things
so
and,
they
and
could
use
change
magic.
clothes then, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
hair
that's what
colour.
they do. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So he says a vampire needs blood to nourish itself, and it will attack to curse its victim to make him or her to be like itself. It will infect others unless stopped. So
Yeah.
is this the first film that kind of treated vampirism as an infection?
No, they kind of do that in one of the early Hammer ones as well.
Ah, okay. All right.
But only the ones with Van Helsing in, because he kind of treats it like it's an infection.
Okay, because he approaches it from a
Scientific,
viewpoint. Okay.
Yeah.
So Van Helsing pleads with Murray to help. Murray points out that if his superiors heard Van Helsing, they would have him certified, and if they heard him talking to Van Helsing, they would have him certified. Officially, he'll put the case down to an insane killer, but unofficially, he asks Van Helsing what to do. Again, I like this. I think this is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think anytime Murray's on scene with Van Helsing, it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. He says, take the guard off the church. Dracula will need to return to it instinctively before dawn, and let Van Helsing know if they find Alucard. Don't arrest him, just follow him. And he'll go down to the Cavern Club and talk to his granddaughter's friends. Murray says he had to close the club down, and Van Helsing thinks that's a shame as it could have been useful, but this just leaves the church as the only clue. Van Helsing hopes he's right about the church. Murray hopes Van Helsing is wrong about everything. Oh, I wish to God I was, says Van Helsing. It's evening and Bob sees a policeman patrolling outside the Cavern Coffee Club, which has been closed, but he sees Alucard's car. And we switch between a lot of different couple of scenes pretty rapidly here. So at the Professor's, Van Helsing is preparing for a holy war with a silver blade.
It's his lucky knife.
It's Lucky Knife.
His lucky knife, yeah.
Oh, does he have a collection of unlucky knives?
Yeah, but he never brings them out.
No, just the lucky ones.
Just the lucky
Okay,
ones.
the unlucky ones are stuck in his ancestors, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Bob has sneaked round the back of the cabin and gets in. He finds Johnny waiting for him. And we cut to Van Helsing's house, and now Bob turns up and wants to see Jessica. He speaks to the housekeeper, who suddenly appeared, and she tells him Van Helsing isn't home. But Jessica wants to speak to Bob anyway, and he tells her about Gaynor being dead and that Johnny must have done it, and that Johnny just walked in the cabin without a cur, and he must be around the twist. He says the police have him and that she needs to go down there with Bob to give statements to the police, and she leaves with him.
Do you know what? If there's ever a rule that I live by, it's never trust a man in a neckerchief.
First of all, it's amazing that you have rules. Let's be honest about that. Second of all,
Well,
I remember a previous podcast where you said you would actually quite like to wear a neckerchief.
Yeah, but would you trust me in one?
I don't trust you without one, so that's a silly question.
Hey, you went exactly where I knew you were going to go. I should get one, right?
I think you should, yeah.
Okay, I think I could pull it off.
I think you could. Everyone's wearing
Wear a
it.
shirt open to the navel, neckerchief.
I'm trying to think. I think the only person who wears one of those now is probably Nicholas Persons.
Is he? I thought he was dead, isn't he? Is he not dead?
No, he's still doing Just a Minute.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was interviewed recently by Richard Herring on his podcast.
There you go. If he can pull it off, I can pull it off.
He is like 95 years old. Let's just point that out. And of course, the only other person to still wear one is Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, well, I could pull Fred off. Hang on.
You probably could.
Yeah, you know he'd be happy.
Velma or Daphne?
Oh, no. Which one's the one with the glasses?
Velma.
That's the one.
Okay.
You'd always go Velma. You know she's dirty, don't you?
Let's not. No, it's unbelievable. I have to cut out something about a cartoon character.
No, you don't. It's me that said it. No one cares when I say things.
Okay.
Anyway,
Wait.
they know our roles now. The listeners know who we are.
Yeah, you're the rude one, and I'm the clean, respectable one.
If you like. Yeah.
So she leaves with Bob. Meanwhile, Van Helsing checks his pocket watch outside the church and wanders off. Not quite sure what he's up to. Just checking the time, I guess.
I think it's called filler.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Back at the cavern, Bob takes Jessica through the rear entrance. Behave yourself.
I went, oh, yeah. Do you know what? I almost wrote that and I didn't because I thought, no, I'm not going to go there this time. He's expecting me to do it and I'm not going to do it.
I wrote it, but knew what you'd say.
Yeah, well, you led me there.
She wonders why they don't take the front way, and he says it's full of geeks and newspaper men. When they get in, she realizes that there's nobody there. Johnny appears. She sees him and becomes scared. What's going on? She asks Bob. Suddenly, Bob reveals he has fangs.
Oh.
He grabs Jessica. She screams. Johnny grabs the necklace, which is the cross, and pulls it off, but it burns his hand and he screams. She tries to fight Bob. Bob moves in to bite her, but Johnny stops him. No, wait, she's not for us. She belongs to the master. He commands. She collapses on the floor.
You never go for the cross. It's the first rule of vampire school, isn't it? You don't go for the cross.
Well, I think they have to, don't they, to get rid of it? Otherwise, they can't do anything else. Like they have to take they have to take the hit, basically, the pain of the burn, just to get it off, so they get it away, so that they can move in for the bite. Otherwise, they can't do anything.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. I did like the fact that Johnny Alucard gets a nice 70s turtleneck, a black turtleneck as well.
You like a black?
When he turns into a jumper. Turns into a jumper?
Turns into a jumper? That's a weird thing. They usually turn into bats and stuff. I've never seen any one of them turn into a piece of clothing before.
When he turns into a vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, you get nice there. Now, do you know the story about Stephanie Beacham's boobs in this movie?
Believe it or not, no. That's a phrase I've never heard. Let's hear the story of Stephanie Beacham's boobs.
Well, apparently she kept popping out all the time.
Oh, okay.
And in the end, she would pop out all the time in scenes with Peter Cushing, and Peter Cushing was such a lovely chap that he would shield her from view of the crew, who were like, "Whoa, yeah!"
But not his view. Crew.
Oh no, no.
Lovely chap.
But he's a gentleman.
Yeah.
And in the end, they had to buy some double-sided tape and stick her boobs down so that they just stopped popping out.
Wouldn't that hurt when you remove the tape?
Yeah, but, you know.
That's also, didn't that happen with Star Wars with Carrie Fisher?
But I think that was more strapping down. They had to strap them down, didn't they?
Van Helsing calls home and speaks to Mrs. Donnelly, the housekeeper, and he asks to speak to Jessica. Mrs. Donnelly tells him that she has gone out with a friend to somewhere called the Cavern. Van Helsing drops the phone and runs. And then he runs to the cabin, he sees the police officer and goes around to the back. And he enters and he calls out for Jessica, but the place is empty. But then he sees the broken necklace that he gave to her. Oh my God, Jessica. He runs out to the cavern and almost gets hit by a car, but the driver is a friend of Jessica's. She was looking for her and spoke to the housekeeper, and they told her that they would be at the cavern. Van Helsing says he has to find Jessica. Now, it's a bit weird that he doesn't instantly realise where she is.
It is, yeah. And I thought this was maybe a trap anyway.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
This woman was part of...
That no, she was a vampire as well. No,
okay.
And that they were just leading him into a trap. Also, as well, at one point when he's rushing around, he kind of does a double take at a shop window dummy.
Yeah, he thinks that could be her, right?
No, I know Stephanie Beacham. I know she's a bit wooden, but I mean, come on.
Instantly confused. Maybe he's old, you know. Maybe that's a power of Dracula's we don't know about. He turns people into mannequins.
Well, anything's possible. All these powers flying around.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Jessica's friend says that Jessica could be with Johnny Alucard. Van Helsing says, yeah, I know that. But nobody knows where he lives.
Is that how he said it?
Yeah. Oh. That's it. That was by Peter Cushing.
That was very good. Yeah. It's like he was in the room.
Van Helsing says yes, but nobody knows where he lives, even the police. But turns out this woman does, and she didn't tell the police. Van Helsing asks for the address.
It's lucky he bumped into her, isn't it?
Oh, she bumped into him.
Oh, she was looking for him.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
At Johnny's place, he's hurriedly packing everything occulty, I guess is the word. Lots of black stuff.
He's packing his travel robes.
Yeah, and various candle holders and things you need. You know, nothing practical. Imagine he got away on holiday and he got to where he's in, opened it up, and he's like, where's my underwear? I got candle holders. He's like, I gotta go shopping.
Dracula's, you're not bunking with me.
Yeah.
Not like that. Not in that state. Trust me.
Van Helsing enters the place and confronts Johnny. So Johnny doesn't lock his door. You think
he's the worst vampire ever?
You think you'd lock your door when you're dealing with your occulty stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my granddaughter? Johnny says he doesn't know, but Van Helsing grabs his hand and reveals the burnt cross in his skin. Aren't you going to give the bride away? Shouts Alucard.
Could Johnny say the word man any more times than what he does as well?
He's very groovy.
He is very groovy. Yeah.
Van Helsing throws an object at him but misses, and then he sees Johnny has fangs. Oh, and they fight.
Well, you say they fight.
Well, they push each other, and there's a lot of rolling around.
Push each other a bit, yeah.
Sun glints through the windows. It's sunrise. Oh, Johnny stops fighting and looks at the coffin. But Van Helsing has somehow placed a Bible and a cross in the coffin, which I didn't see at any point.
No, he throws it.
He throws it. I must have missed that.
He throws it.
Okay.
Isn't that the vampire equivalent of taking a huge shit in someone's head?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it would be, right? Because Johnny can't get back in.
He can't. He's not getting that.
He grabs a knife and stabs Van Helsing in the shoulder.
Yeah, what sort of vampire needs to use a knife?
Trainee. He's only just been made a vampire.
It's no excuse.
Oh, well, sorry, Mr. Vampire Expert.
Yeah. Oh, come on. What he does in a minute.
But the sunrise is getting stronger and he drops the knife. Van Helsing picks up a mirror and shines a light on Johnny's face, making him crawl away into the bathroom, staggering, shielding his eyes from the light. He accidentally pulls the covers to the glass roof, revealing the sun's glare. He falls into the bathtub, knocking the shower on. The light on the running water start to melt him. Let's face it, he's the Frank Spencer of horror.
This bit always makes me laugh.
He runs away from Van Helsing. He slips on a roller skate. He rolls down the street. He grabs a bus. He falls on a bathtub. He grabs a hang glider. He's flying through the air. He's on a rocket.
It is exactly like that. It's so stupid. It really is. The way he falls into that shower just looks ridiculous.
He just happens to switch it on.
Yeah. And he's going, no!
Why am I so incompetent? Knocking things on. And then he pulls open the bathroom cabinet and garlic falls out on top of it.
Why have I even got garlic?
Oh no! And then his bathtub is full of steaks. He's like, I don't understand my room. Yeah, it is bad. It's amusing though.
It is very amusing. Yeah.
Where is Jessica? Screams Van Helsing. You'll never find her, screams Alucard back at him. The police arrive. And enter the flat. And now there's a nice shot of the mirror on the floor with Van Helsing's reflection in it.
Again, it's one of those shots, isn't it, that they throw in every so often that makes you go, oh, someone's actually thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just at these moments. They enter the bathroom and find Johnny Alucard dead in the bathtub. Van Helsing tells him that Dracula has his granddaughter somewhere. I still don't know why the church isn't the obvious place.
Yes, I know. We'll forget that. I mean, surely, if she didn't know that his ancestor was buried there, he would know.
It doesn't...
Considering he's got a massive, great portrait of him in his study.
But it doesn't matter. They all know about the church because Jessica told them that's where they went originally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the church is... I don't get why he doesn't just say it.
No,
but okay.
No.
He tells Inspector Murray that it's a diabolical revenge against his family because of Lawrence Van Helsing. It's a vendetta. And
it's a what?
It's a vendetta.
A vendetta? Was that a joke? Let's assume it was and carry on.
Right.
Eh?
Yeah, it's a vendetta. Yes, that was a joke, Paul. Get his revenge by making it into one of them. Murray finally mentions the church, and Van Helsing asks them to stay clear of it after sunset for 1 hour to give him time. Murray agrees, but after that he will have to go to the church.
Yeah, he just says, "Yeah, I suppose there's other leads I can look at."
Well, he's like, because it's all to him. All right, it's a possible answer that there is vampires, but also it's bullshit, right? So he's like, okay, we can go with it, but I'm not going to storm a church and find out that I've been made a fool of. If I turn up in an hour and there's dead bodies and steaks and garlic everywhere, then fine, we're okay. So I think he's, sensible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So in daylight, Van Helsing enters the church carrying the tools of his trade in a bag.
He's got a big shovel.
He did. Yeah.
Never face a vampire without a shovel.
No. He sees Bob's body, finds bite marks on his neck. The body's just lying.
He sees what? Bob's body.
Bob's body, yeah.
All right.
The body of Bob.
Bob's body.
Yeah, Bob's body. Why? What's up?
No, it's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Bob's body.
Not for me.
Really? All right, okay.
He enters the church and discovers his granddaughter lying unconscious on the altar. He can't wake her. Nobody can, except Dracula. He replaces the cross necklace around her neck. He has to leave her, but not for long. He digs...
Why do you say it like that?
A dramatic tension.
I don't know. He just sounded a bit sinister to me. He had to leave her.
Okay. Well, he has to leave her, but not for long. Yeah,
That's
better.
better.
All right. Oh, God. Well, it's like I'm Orson Welles and doing the P advert, and you're like directing me. or William Shatner, and yeah. Well, tell me how you want me to do it.
Oh, here we go.
Tell me what emotion you want, and I'll do it. I can do anything you want. Tell me. He digs a hole.
Sorry, Bill. Bill.
Yeah. He digs a hole outside, and he lays crosses made from stakes on the ground and sharpens them as the sun sets.
Now, this is a proper plan.
Compared to what?
Compared to the way that he killed Johnny Alucard.
Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. This involves fun, not a comedy of errors on the villain's part.
I mean, clearly Dracula isn't going to just fuck up the way that Alucard did, is he?
It'd be cool, though, if he did. Actually, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, kind of, yeah.
So, Van Helsing has built a trap, a pit filled with stakes and covered it with grass and twigs.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the church, Dracula appears.
He does.
Jessica wakes, but she's still under Dracula's spell. Dracula sees the cross around her neck. He reaches out for it. And, let's be honest, he has a sneaky grope while he's pulling the cross off.
He does it. He looks like he's fumbling around when really he's just copping a bit of a feel,
it looks
isn't
like
he?
it. It burns his hand and he flings it aside and he goes to bite her neck when Count Dracula shouts Van Helsing, look on me and remember.
All right. Bloody hell.
Dracula remembers the fact the carriage and him being staked by the wheel, and he recognizes the kin of Van Helsing. And he goes after him. As Dracula approaches him, Van Helsing backs away. You would play your brains against mine, against me who has commanded nations, says Dracula. Van Helsing runs up a spiral.
That's a little homage to the book, by the way.
It is. It's in the book.
The Bram Stoker novel. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while since I read the book, so I didn't remember that. Oh, nice. I like it. It's good. Van Helsing runs up a spiral staircase chased by Dracula. He reaches the top and throws a chair at Dracula because vampires they don't like chairs apparently.
They don't like chairs.
No, any kind of seating apparatus, stools. really hate stools. Yeah.
Well, let's face it. Whenever you ever seen Dracula sit down,
that is true. Yes, they can't do it.
See?
Yeah. He just knocks it aside. Van Helsing pulls out a dagger and stabs Dracula, and he falls off the balcony to the floor. Now Jessica, brainwashed by Dracula, approaches him. Don't touch him, shouts Van Helsing, but she can't hear his words. He runs down the steps, but it's too late. She has removed the dagger.
And the way that Dracula looks at Van Helsing afterwards, he's like, "You're fucked, mate," isn't it? He's got this look on his face. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Van Helsing runs out of the church, and Dracula chases him. And then, stupidly, Van Helsing knocks over his own trap, revealing the stakes. But Van Helsing froze the holy water that he took from the church over Dracula's face. Dracula screams and falls into the pit. Stakes. Now,
it's all a bit slapdash, isn't it?
It is a little, comedic, right? It's a bit weird.
It is. It's not as comedic as Johnny Alucard's death, but it's still... it's a bit silly.
It is, yeah.
It's nice to see them fighting each other, though. As a fan. Of the, yeah.
Yeah, to see the two come up against each other. Yeah. Yeah. So Van Helsing then slices him with a shovel. Jessica screams as a psychic connection is broken.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Thanks for that.
All right, you're welcome. Dracula's body starts to decompose as Jessica runs to her grandfather and hugs him.
Oh, you missed the we had a spurter as well, don't we? We get a bit of Kensington gore coming through the spikes.
We do, yeah.
Yeah, it's spurting out all over the place.
We do, you're right. So his body starts to decompose and she runs to her grandfather and hugs him. Dracula turns into bones and then vanishes. Van Helsing covers Jessica with his jacket and then requisent in pace ultima.
What?
Rest in peace forever or some shit. Can't remember.
Yep. And we get that up on the screen, don't we?
Yeah, we do. It's like, oh, grandfather and your catchphrases.
Do you think that when they did that, it was like it was supposed to be the last one?
Well, rest in final peace is what it says. Right?
Mm-hmm. But, oh no, we get another one. We got one more in us.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then we get a final shot of the gravestone, and then the credits roll.
Mm-hmm.
So, Paul, what did you think of Dracula AD 1972?
Well, you know I'm a massive Hammer fan, don't you?
You love hammers. In fact, you like
I
any
do.
kind of tool.
Blunt instrument,
Yeah.
yes. I go through phases. I have to admit, I go through phases of liking this movie and hating it.
Mm-hmm.
I do find it at times painfully embarrassing. Christopher Lee's hardly in it, which is always a big minus in my book. And even at the time, I think we said this before, it must have felt a bit old hat against all the slasher movies that people like Wes Craven and Dario Argento were putting out at the time. But on this viewing, I quite enjoyed it, I have to say. I enjoyed the funky soundtrack. I thought on the whole it was shot far better than it deserved. I like the 70s copper stuff, or Call Blimey Governor and all that business. That was all good, You whatever.
All right.
I was going to say something, but I won't. And of course, Peter Cushing's just fantastic in it. He always is. I quite enjoyed the climax as well. I thought that was well done. It was nice to see them fighting each other.
Yeah.
Is it a Hammer classic? No, it's not. Is it better than Scars of Dracula? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Is it a hit? No, but today it is. So I'm going to say it is.
Oh, interesting.
For me today, if I watched it tomorrow, maybe it wouldn't be. But at this moment in time, it's a hit for me. Yes, I enjoyed it.
Okay. So what did you find painfully embarrassing?
Daddy-O's speech,
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. And the hippie stuff. It's a bit, it's a bit cringeworthy. I'm pretty sure it probably was back then as well.
Yeah, possibly.
So go on, what did you think?
So I didn't have a problem with the painfully embarrassing bits, because to me it was like it was supposed to be contemporary, but it's almost like a period piece again to me.
Mm-hmm.
The problem you had with Christopher Lee not being in it, I didn't really notice until you mention it now. It never occurred to me in the film that he wasn't really in it. It was shot better than I thought. I liked the police procedural stuff, and I liked Murray's character. And this is going to shock you, Paul, but this is my favourite Hammer film so far. I really enjoyed this film.
Wow.
I thought it moved along at a really quick pace. I enjoyed the investigation side of it. And I know that it's the people don't like this film, except Kim Newman, British critic. He likes it. Also, I read it's one of Tim Burton's favourite films.
I can see that. I can see
But
why.
regardless of all that, I enjoyed this film, and for me, it's a hit.
I didn't see that coming, so at some point we'll have to do the sequel.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fantastic. Well, that's on that bombshell. I'm floored, to be honest. I almost feel like staggering back into a shower and
roller skating. But it'd be good if he'd grabbed the shower curtain and then the rings had just popped off one after the other. So in our next episode, we're staying with the 70s and we're getting funky with the grooviest highway patrol when we take a look at the American cop show, Chips.
Oh, I love Chips.
Yeah. What, actual chips?
Take your pick.
Okay.
I threw that in there for you. I thought, where's he going to go with it?
Nowhere.
We're going to look at the pilot episode of Chips, aren't we? And then sort of loosely discuss the series. It's going to be a new one for me because I don't think I've seen it since I was a kid. So.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward to that.
But if you're not happy about us doing Chips and you'd like to suggest a film or TV show, then you can send an email to retrospection@email.com. You could also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter @retrospecky, and on Instagram @retrospection podcast, all one word. And please subscribe and rate us wherever you listen. You can also hear the themes and songs from the films and shows we review at our Spotify playlist. And finally, if you'd like to help keep our old episodes online and help new ones coming along, then you can lower our server costs by supporting us via patreon.com/retrospection, and that will keep the adverts away. Thank you to our current Patreon supporters, and make sure another month goes by that Paul doesn't have to train day and night in a desperate attempt to get sponsorship by becoming the world's #1 Pogo champion. Because, let's face it, his life is already filled with ups and downs. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.